not ashamed at all. I'll still say I'm a nerd.
I might take you off the podcast for that.
Kick her off.
You know, bring it. I'm not scared. I'll just start my own podcast. Be the anti-Lord of the Rings podcast.
I mean, Galadriel might be back. Okay, come on.
Yeah, that's
come
cool.
on. Look,
She doesn't care.
They spent $1 billion on this. It's going to be amazing.
I am going to check it out. I'll tell you that. I'll give you that much.
Think what Game of Thrones could have been if they were willing to spend $1 billion.
Just
maybe
we got ending.
Maybe we would have got an actual last season.
Maybe. Maybe. Build up all these story arcs and then just.
The stipulation to that is they spent $500 million on the rights, so the show is only $500 million.
It was only.
So,
that is crazy.
It's a tiny little production budget of $500 million. So
did it make $1 billion? That's
yet.
what the mod
hasn't made a dime yet.
Oh.
So according to a mod, it's a complete failure. It's not a success until it makes $1 billion.
Okay, what's going on, guys?
What's up?
We start this and she starts lagging.
Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as we get live.
I think she did it. It's because she said something bad about Lord of the Rings. That's what the problem is.
She deserves it 100%.
Is that karma?
100%.
Yep, 100%. Our platform says you suck. That's what it is. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us. We are the Marauders. I am back this week. It's nice. I hated missing last week, but that's the way you're going on an adventure.
Going on an adventure. I was trying to think of something Lord of the Rings related before we started, and I was gonna do Weathertop, but then I'm like, nobody's gonna get Weathertop, and I was gonna it could be Frodo, but there's no gingers in Lord of the Rings, which is a shame.
Is the dwarf is he not a redhead?
I mean, yeah, but
kind of.
Yeah,
I don't think Gimli is.
Gimli's not a
there we go.
Gimli's not a ginger.
Like his beard.
He's 100% a ginger, though.
Is Gimli a ginger?
He is.
Maybe that's where I got my looks. Gimli. Should have been a dwarf. Should have been a dwarf.
You are shorter in person than you are.
Maybe I could sign up. Maybe I could leave the post office and go be a dwarf on the new Lord of the Rings Amazon series.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Then Bonnie would like it, right? Then she'd be a fan.
I think Bonnie would like it if she was on it. Is what it is.
I wouldn't let Bonnie on it. If she came on set, I'd be like, that girl, kick her out. Kick her out. She doesn't deserve to be on this set.
She's the anti-Lord of the Rings.
She doesn't like it to begin with.
Exactly.
Don't blame my mother.
Okay, real quick, introduce yourselves, and we'll get on with this. Ladies
All right,
first.
I'll go first. So I'm Bonnie Maximoff. Tonight, I am the stepsister of Wanda. So, no special powers.
The wicked stepsister?
Yeah. Is that me? Who's that?
No, somebody was plugging something in.
Oh,
that was probably that was me. That was 100%
I'm like scared. It's my internet's so bad.
I thought I was about to get electrocuted.
I thought I had no powers, and then that happened.
You need to start twitching, please. Call 911, please.
Okay, go on with it.
I'm going on adventure. If you don't get that, for God's sakes, go watch The Hobbit. I'm gonna preference this. The Hobbit is not as good as The Lord of the Rings, but it's newer. There's 3 of them because they needed to make money at the WB. So there's 3 of them. Go watch The Hobbit, and you'll get it.
What I would say is Bonnie is officially labeled a disturber of the peace. For all those who get that one.
That's accurate.
I'll tell you this. I've never watched The Hobbit.
You're missing something with that.
I watched all The Hobbit in theaters, and then I'm pretty sure I bought 2 copies of it because I had to get the normal ones and the extended editions. But
you bought 3, haven't you?
Probably. I'm up to 10 individual copies of the original Lord of the Rings now. Because they just put out the 4Ks, so I had to buy another set.
DVD, Blu-ray extended, and 4K.
And DVD extended, and then the DVD collector's editions. So and each one of those is its own movie. So I bought 3 or 4 copies of each movie. So I might be more than 10 now. I have a problem.
That's insane.
That is.
But you like,
I can't say that I've gone that far.
Originally, I never opened the collector's editions because, in case you can't tell, like this side, I don't like opening things. Like I like things in boxes. So, yeah, I mean, obviously. So
I'm the complete opposite. I've taken everything.
That's what toys are created for.
Well, right. Like, I mean, I want things in the box.
I probably should have kept this in the box, but I did not keep that in the box.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Look, now I'm just gonna say his death is still like one of the coolest. When he's like, "No man can kill me," and then she's all like, "Bitch, I'm not a man." Come on. And then that whole scene when they charge and they all scream death, like, come on, brings chills. I'm excited.
That's a good. It's a good movie.
And this is all relative to tonight.
Okay.
So
it's all relevant, but we need to do one thing first. We need to do our sponsor real quick. Sonic.
What's the drink of the day? We should have a drink of the day.
I've got sweet tea.
You can't go wrong with sweet tea.
I don't have a Sonic by me, so.
I will say this whole week, if you have the app, there's a special every day, and today was like half price shakes or blasts. That's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, get the blast half price because they usually do shakes, but not blast.
Yeah, the shake. Yeah, that's a good one. Oreo's my favorite, honestly.
Do they have Butterfinger?
They do, but I don't know any sane person that would eat a Butterfinger blast.
Well,
what?
He doesn't have a soul, remember?
Like, look, Butterfinger is not my number one candy bar, but it's top 10. It's top 10. It's top 10. I can have a Butterfinger.
So what? You would rather have it in a shake?
Yeah, like a McFlurry, but Sonic doesn't do McFlurries, so I mean, whatever Sonic version of McFlurry is.
Okay.
So, a blast. Yeah, give me a Butterfinger blast. Yeah.
That is one of the things that I am glad that they did not put in the Halloween blast. If they had put Butterfinger in there, I would not have ate it.
Yeah, we're done.
I knew we were uncultured, but
here's the thing: you just said Butterfinger's in your top 10, so
10.
There's a lot more that you could choose.
Number one,
Butterfinger.
Like I really like Snickers, but I don't like Snickers in ice cream, which is I know, but like I really like Snickers, but I don't want Snickers in my ice cream because the Snickers doesn't really it doesn't transition well into the ice cream. It's got like
and Butterfinger does.
Yes. No. Butterfinger doesn't have any of the caramel. It doesn't have the giant chunks of peanuts. Like.
It's like eating broken glass.
I keep all my candy in the fridge, okay? And Snickers are a lot harder to eat out of the fridge than Butterfingers are, okay?
Okay, so what do you eat on a Sunday?
What do you mean a Sunday?
Like an ice cream sundae.
Like a banana split.
What do you eat on that?
No, I don't like bananas. A hot fudge sundae. It has ice cream, it has chocolate, and it's got nuts on it.
That's pretty much a Snickers, just so you know.
No, it's not even close to a Snickers. Put a Snickers in the fridge and then go take a bite of it. And then you guys come tell me that this would be good in ice cream. Now, I want you to know, I've got 2 boxes of Snickers ice cream bars in my fridge right now. But if you eat one, like it's actual ice cream and then like just a little bit of the Snickers stuff on top, it's not like whatever that crap is in the middle. So even Snickers knows, like, they're like, guys, this stuff does not translate well, so let's just put ice cream in it. See?
Anyways, thank you, Sonic.
Can we have a day? Can we have a day where we just rate my camera? There we go. Can we have a day where we just rate like candy bars? Like, let's just have tiers. But I want to preface this: a day when Ahmad's not here, because I already know I'm going to be mad at his choices. So,
that's funny.
Yeah, the next time Ahmad is out, we're going to do candy bar ratings.
She's going to say Butterfinger too.
That definitely sounds like a nerd thing to do, to rate our candy bars.
100%.
Yeah.
You have to rate, isn't that? We have to rank everything. So
everything's got to be ranked.
By the way, Sonic, I love you. If you make a Snickers blast, send one my way. I will try it. Okay.
They do.
They already have one.
Do they have one? A Snickers?
They do.
I'm sorry, Sonic. I've let you down.
You have. You've let him down.
Okay, let's get on with this. So, we'll start with some games before we go into our Lord of the Rings things.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Obviously, Lucasfilms decided that they are going to start Lucasfilm's games, which it was Lucas. It was Lucas. What was it before? Before they like took everything apart and gave it to EA.
It's Lucas. It's Oh, come on.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. Give me 1 second. I know this, but I don't want to be stupid on a podcast. So
it was
what?
It was arts something.
LucasArts Games.
That was something like that.
You know.
Anyways,
so
now it is Lucasfilm's games, and so let's talk about that. What did you guys? What were your thoughts first on Lucasfilm games?
I like the idea. I don't know how everybody else feels, but I don't know. Okay. I like the idea of having that logo on the.
It makes it all look the same, at least now.
Yeah,
instead of the little dude doing this, and he has like the sun over him.
Okay, so is it my turn? Can I get in this?
Sure, go for it.
This super excites me.
Yes, get into it.
When Disney bought Lucasfilms, they got the Lucas games inside of it. As part of the $4 billion deal, they got basically all the Lucas stuff. So this studio was founded back in the 1980s. It's got a really rich history of not just Star Wars, but other games. And they've had a great track record. In the late 90s, 2000s, it was a little hit and miss, but they had a lot of stuff in the works. I don't know specific projects, but they had a lot of stuff in the works during the acquisition. And when Disney made the acquisition, they decided to shutter the LucasArts games, which was a huge bummer. And then they signed the exclusivity deal with
that was a hard one.
With EA. I know that was a struggle. So they signed the deal with EA, and I was under the impression it was 10 years, but I don't know, the legalities there. And EA put out some okay stuff. Like, the first Battlefront was good after they put some work into it. Same with the second Battlefront. Obviously, we know what's the Jedi game that just came out?
Squadrons?
No,
that one.
Amon's going to kill me.
I don't know.
He's going to tear us
out.
Jedi
Fallen Order.
Thank you. Jedi Fallen Order was incredible and just set sales records. Big deal. We've already got the second one in the works. So they had some hits. But I think most people were kind of surprised at the pace they were putting games out. Like, we didn't see a huge I expected EA to really funnel money into it, and we just didn't see that. So the cool thing is with this whole thing is now it's no longer exclusive to EA. So we have
that was it. LucasArts
logo. Yep. So so now we have Ubisoft making an open world Star Wars game, which blows my mind. So
yeah,
that's
cool.
a big deal.
However you feel about the new Assassin's Creeds, that's what I'm thinking of when they say open world Star Wars game from Ubisoft. With the last 3 Assassin's Creeds, maybe 4, have really been open world, a big RPG element, a lot of fun. So this excites me because I'm thinking, this new Assassin's Creed where it was Vikings, just give them lightsabers, So I'm excited about that. We have Bethesda doing a
just no jumping off of tall cathedrals or anything.
Oh no, it's Star Wars. You'll find something to do. I'm excited for it. Even if they take the overall feel of the Assassin's Creed and then just kind of tweak it to Star Wars, I feel
it's basically taking Battlefront 1 and 2, the newer ones, and just making it where you're not stuck in a linear path.
But that's not what I want. I don't want that. I want a world built like they have with Assassin's Creed. I want an environment. I don't want set pieces like Battlefront is. Battlefront is just.
But that's what I said. It looks like that though, but it's open.
Yeah, but I want to be able to just roam the countryside as a Jedi, or the city, or wherever they put it, the galaxy.
That's what I just said.
Is it?
It is. I want it to the look of Battlefront, because Battlefront you have all the trees and the mountains and stuff. But I want to be able to explore all of it, and not be stuck in this little boundary.
Yeah, and like you said, I want to be able to I want to see 1,000 question marks on the map, and I want to be able to go to those question marks and do things. So I'm hoping that that's where they go with it.
I mean, hopefully it's not just you're stuck on one planet. Hopefully they do some
Surely not.
Going through the galaxy type stuff, That'd be cool.
Even Fallen Order had what 4 or 5 different planets you could go to. So
yeah.
I mean, surely they're going to do multiple planets. And then what was the other news? We had Bethesda doing a new Indiana Jones game.
Yes. But before we get to that, EA is not doing. They don't have this exclusive rights to Star Wars now, though. So this whole kind of is what it comes down to, because everybody thought they have 10 years. Even EA has been saying we have 10 years, just us making Star Wars games, and that was not true.
Right. But they did specifically come out and say yesterday, I believe, that EA is still making Star Wars games. They said that they have several unannounced projects in the works right now. We know that they're doing a Jedi Fallen Order 2. And they said that EA has several things that they have not announced yet, and that they will be making more announcements throughout the year on new games that are coming. So this news was just like letting us know it's happening, and these studios are going to start working on stuff. But I'm assuming with Bethesda and with Ubisoft, I mean, they're probably right now in planning stages. I mean, they're drawing pictures, and
we got 4 years before we're going to see the first one. Yeah,
at least, and that all depends on Rona, because obviously Rona has killed the video game industry with development times and stuff, with everybody working at home. So,
but I think we're past the point of. I think it's still affecting it. All that.
Yeah, because nobody's back in their offices yet.
But they are figuring out how to work around it now. We're just now coming out of everybody got stuck in their house and they didn't know what they were going to do. Like how do the teams work together? How do they make the games cohesive when they're not even together in the same room? But I think we're to the point. It's kind of like movies. We're starting to get to where they're actually getting on set. They're recording stuff. They're able to get through the process a little better because they understand where they're at.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. They've had a year to work on it, so
yeah.
But
I mean, it
will be 4 years before we see.
Yeah,
at
least. But I mean, the EA stuff should be pretty far in the pipeline. So I'm guessing, we probably get a couple new announcements this year.
Hopefully. That does lead into Bethesda now. Doing what you said, Shane. Go ahead and go with that.
So Bethesda is doing a new Indiana Jones game. Say what you want about Bethesda. Bethesda makes some good games. Sometimes they need patches to get there, but Bethesda makes some good games.
Fallout 75.
Skyrim. I'm a huge Skyrim fan. So we don't know anything about it. They just said they're making an Indiana Jones game. My hope is that it's got the Tomb Raider Uncharted feel, because Indiana Jones is made for that. That's what Indiana Jones is. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, if we get the Tomb Raider, if we get the Uncharted feel, where you're exploring and doing that kind of stuff, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. So I'm excited for it. I want to see some stuff on it. I'm hoping that they don't try and do anything crazy and make an open world Indiana Jones game or something stupid. Just stick to what works. Make it a narrative driven. A Tomb Raider game. So, and then
Tomb Raider with the guy.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, which is what essentially Uncharted is. But the stories in the Uncharted games are something else. I mean, yeah, Naughty Dog does such good work. So, but yeah, I'm excited. But I know Bethesda's got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. I know they've got Starfield, the new IP, and then they have Elder Scrolls 6. That we know of, and those are their two main projects. So I don't know where they're at with Indiana Jones. How much of the team do they transition, or do they open a new studio for it? And they just got acquired by Microsoft, so that brings into questions of which consoles will it be on.
Will it be an exclusive?
Yeah, will it be exclusive to Xbox and PC, or will we see it on the PS5? Those are interesting things. But like you said, we're 4 or 5 years away from actually seeing this game, so we got a lot of time to worry about it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So
true.
And we do have we got Lord of the Rings Gollum coming up too, which they've kind of actually threw out some pictures with that, which look pretty cool. The faces look kind of weird still, kind of like that last Halo Infinite shot that we had.
Oof, that poor guy. That whole development team, they were so excited for the new Halo, and then they put out that trailer, and
People were ruthless.
It's not.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was
what they
bad.
did with Halo 5.
I just want to know, since someone brought up Halo, I'm going to address it. I want to know what happens with Cortana. Like, if they don't redeem Cortana in Halo 6, I'm done. I'm done with 343.
She's an angry bot. She's an angry bot right now.
No, I mean, they split her off. Spoiler alert here. If you haven't played the Halo game, shame on you.
Shame.
Yeah, they split her off into multiple personalities.
Shane on you,
Bonnie, where you go. What's the name? What is it? What's the problem with them?
Like a split personality?
Yeah, but they have a name for it. Rampant? Is it Rampant?
Something like that. I don't remember.
Anyway, I don't.
It's been so long since I played.
Anyway, she went rampant. She split off into like tons of different Cortanas. And then Halo 5, she was the bad guy. So I'm hoping that was like
freaking villain,
right? Yeah. Which totally irritated me because I'm a huge Cortana fan. So
yeah.
And then we got
Cortana and Master Chief. That's the thing right there.
Right.
They're together doing their adventures.
Yes. I'm not asking for a Cortana game over here. I'm just saying like Cortana and Master Chief are like they're a team. You don't break up the team. Yeah.
Like
Michael Jordan,
make
Scotty
them a villain that everybody loves. Oh, they're so dumb.
I really hope they fix it. God, I hope they fix it.
Well, I mean, the people that are like developing it now, aren't they like some of them from Bungie?
Well, it's 343i. They've done 4, 5, and 6 since Microsoft bought it from Bungie.
I wasn't that impressed before.
It's not Bungie people though.
No,
but I think there was one guy that is that he posts on Twitter.
I think there are some from the team on that now. Yeah, but I don't know where. Like, I don't know what they do or anything like that. I know the girl that's the overall. Yeah, the girl that's the overall project leader. I don't think she had anything to do with Bungie. So
they just need to get back to like old. I don't know. I think I wasn't that impressed with Halo 4. I know some people liked it.
I like 4.
My favorite is still Halo 2, but I also like Halo 3. So I just want them to get back on track.
Halo 2 and 3. I like Reach, but Reach is a totally different feel.
Yeah.
And then I mean, I like 4 just because like I didn't know if we were going to get more Halo, and then like I think they did a good job like keeping. The thing that was missing about 4 is the flood. I mean, obviously I got sick of the flood, but like there was a huge component in 1, 2, and 3, and obviously they wanted to show that like, hey, we're going to do something different. So we got the whole
Prometheans or whatever.
Thank you. We got the whole Promethean race and stuff, which is cool, but like, and I think we'll see the flood in 6, but I think they just took it a little too far. And then obviously in 5, when they got rid of Cortana, I'm just like, stop. And then we had to play as who was the other guy? Locke. We had to play as Locke. Like, I don't play Halo to play as another Spartan. I play Halo to be freaking Master Chief.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I got high hopes for 6. I got high hopes. They got an entire year to just work on graphics. If you can't fix the graphics in a year, then something's wrong.
You don't need to be making games.
No, they said the game is ready. They're just polishing. So you got a whole year to polish this game. It better be good.
Yeah.
And I want a full size wearable Master Chief helmet for the collector's edition.
Yes.
That's what I want. I want a Halo 3 collector's edition.
You can wear.
Yes, but I want to be able to put the helmet on my head and it will never come off.
While you're playing.
I know. No, like while I'm making love to my wife, I'm wearing the Master Chief helmet, like 100%. It will go everywhere. So
it's one of those TikToks. How can you tell your boyfriend's bullshit?
I'd wear it to work. I'd wear it to work if I wouldn't get fired. Like, no, if they give me a wearable Master Chief helmet, I'm building my Spartan armor.
A VR version of Master Chief helmet. It's got the visor inside, and you can.
And that could be cool. I mean,
and then like cool. Cortana talks to you in it. Oh, that'd be so.
Cool. Why aren't we working for 343?
I don't know.
Why aren't we working for Lucasfilms?
On the weekends when I'm not working at Disney,
because we suck.
Yeah, on the weekends when I'm not working at Disney, 343 can just call them ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
We can fix this. We can make it work. I'm going to need you to edit out the part.
I don't remember. Did we ever talk about? I know we talked about the Halo series that's coming up, and they actually they kicked out some pics from that, and you can like see some of the assault rifles. Mm-hmm. There was one of the dead. It's not a golem. What do they call them?
the Covenant or
Covenant?
Well, it was a certain covenant, but it was like its hand was like all tore up and stuff. But,
okay.
But yeah,
I haven't really looked into it. I know
some of those.
I think they're close to filming, or they've already started filming. The lady that voices Cortana in all the games, she's now actually playing Cortana in the series, which was huge for me because I love that. You know, Cortana has such a distinct voice and a face. So I like that they're continuing that into the game, and I'm assuming she'll play Halsey too, since Cortana is essentially a construct of Halsey's brain, so she has her likes and all that. So I like where it's headed, and I have a lot of hope for this because, you know, a lot of live action stuff is weird, but they with the they did the live action series. You can watch it on Netflix, not Netflix. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, and it's Forward Unto Dawn.
Forward Unto Dawn.
Forward Unto Dawn, and that was so well done. It's all live actors, and even Master Chief is in it, and even the aliens look good. Like, it's a good feel, and it's basically you know, they invade an academy, and Master Chief comes and rescues some of the kids, and then it happens to be I think it's Captain Keyes who is the captain of the Forward Unto Dawn in the newer Halos. So it was like a setup, but it's a really cool feel, and the action feels good, and it's fluid. So if they can do that in like a low budget, like direct to streaming thing, like then Showtime with a budget and and all this effort behind it, I mean, I feel like they could really do Halo justice.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I'm only concerned because it's not the Master Chief's voice, right? It's that other dude.
But they have to.
The actor.
But you can make the voice sound like whatever you want. Like, surely the voice is
Can you though? I mean, he's got the distinct voice too.
I think there's some distinct voices, but I think there's some people that can mimic those pretty close.
It better sound like Master Chief.
Okay, so you know the guy that's playing Master Chief, he was on, I believe, American Gods. Have you guys watched that show? I think it's on Star.
I have
which character was he?
He's the leprechaun.
Oh, the redhead, the ginger?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I believe that's the same guy that's playing Master Chief.
Look, Master Chief's voice.
There's my concern.
Master Chief's voice is distinctive. I mean, it's distinctive, and
it gives you chills.
Dang it, Bonnie! You're just sucking the joy out of my soul.
Let me verify, but I'm almost like 100% sure because I followed him on Twitter because I wanted to see the updates and stuff with the Halo show.
I'm gonna have to follow him on Twitter, and I'm just gonna message him constantly. It better not be your voice until he blocks me.
His name is Pablo.
We don't ever see the Master Chief. Like, that's one of the things in all the games. Like, Master Chief does not take his helmet off. Like, we've never seen what he looks like. So
he's new school Mandalorian.
Right. Right. This is going to be like the Mandalorian. We're not going to see his face. So
yeah, it's the guy from American Gods.
Have they addressed the voice?
I don't know, and that's like I said, that's one of my concerns. But like nobody's really, there's not a whole lot of chatter about it.
So I got faith. Yeah. If not, I'm just gonna edit out I'm gonna edit my own Master Chief clips, and whenever he talks, I'll just play random Master Chief.
Yeah, you just have to, because like that, and that's been like my biggest thing with Halo in general. Like, I started playing the game 2005, 2006. I know it came out prior to that, but that was always one of my things, is why I haven't done a live action Halo. But then I got to thinking about it through the years and stuff, and I'm like, could they really do it though, the way that the game does it? Because I don't know. It's the voices. It's even the chemistry between Cortana and Master Chief on a video game. Like, how do you capture that?
Look, I don't know who did Master Chief's voice in Forward Unto Dawn, but I never noticed. Like, it could be the actual actor, but it never like it felt like Halo to me. Have you ever seen Forward Unto Dawn?
I have not. I have not.
I thought it was really good.
Seriously,
and I think it's just the fear of like seeing something Halo and what my vision is of a live action Halo. I just don't want it ruined.
Bonnie, it's like 5 episodes. They're like 20-something minutes a piece. Like, watch it tonight when we're done. Like, I'm not kidding. You will enjoy it. Like, it's a really good story. It's really well done, and that's what gives me hope for a live action Halo. Like, seriously, watch it. Like, It is.
Well, that's one of the concerns I have too. Like talking about live action Halo, when we get into the like the graphics, like how the brutes look, how the elite guys look. What are those guys called? What Arbiter is?
Oh, the
I can't think of the name.
Come on.
Yeah, I know what you're
And then you
talking
have
about.
the jackals, you have
Yeah.
the little grunts, you have, and even like how the Halo ring looks like when you're on the ring, and I don't know. I've got hopes, but I don't know. I'm trying not to set them too high.
So the guy that did the voice for that was not any of the normal guys. It was Daniel Cudmore. Daniel Cudmore. He's done a lot of voice acting, and he's been in a lot of
Okay.
he's been in a lot of the X-Men movies, the newer ones, as different characters. So
Give it a watch, Bonnie. I don't think you.
I'll
don't
give
think
it a
you would like
watch.
that.
I personally liked it quite a bit. I mean, it made me have hope that we could actually get a TV show and not be crap.
Yeah.
Do they show aliens in it?
Yes, they do.
Like Covenant?
Yeah. You've got
the giant big blue
the
dude
hunters?
is
The
in
hunters?
there.
Yeah. The guy
Yeah,
that's
we've got that.
made
What are
out
they
of all the
called?
eels.
I don't remember.
Ugh.
You got brutes.
Yeah,
Brutes, hunters.
it's been
I
a
just
while since I
played
watched it, but it
yesterday,
was
too.
good.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Anyways.
I don't know.
But anyway,
we'll
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So going on with that stuff, we tomorrow, Bonnie, I know you're excited. I
Yeah.
hope you are.
And I go home tomorrow, so
Tomorrow is the actual WandaVision first episode.
Yeah.
And from everybody that's got to pre-watch this, from what I've heard, is loving it. They're loving the style. They're loving where it's going. And they said that they have completely went a direction that Marvel has not normally done with, like, you're thinking about like normal Avengers movies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They went off of that path, and it's more they say it's like a sitcom to some degree, but it's not like following that whole sitcom thing. It's got all the extra stuff that the House of M that you've talked about got going on.
Oh yes.
Because even the one that they posted today, you actually hear like the radio is like crackling and making some weird noise, trying to talk to her and break into whatever her psyche is doing right now. So we're already seeing little pieces being thrown out there.
Which that's interesting to me too, because in the House of M storyline, that's Charles Xavier. That's Professor X doing that, because he's really what's trying to control her mind and keep her from destroying the reality that they're in because of the reality she's created, right? And so, and that's of course we don't have X-Men yet, but man, that would be so cool to see.
It could be a cool way for them to introduce X-Men
It
into the
would
Marvel
be.
universe.
Oh, it would be. Like I said,
it'd be a huge cameo.
yeah, and like because of what she says in that comic, if they were to actually kind of change the wording up, maybe she could create the X-Men. Just saying.
I mean, they have mentioned
got
too
this
that they're getting
yet.
ready to start bringing the X-Men in, right?
They have said this.
So, I mean, it would make sense, and you could easily use this to springboard the X-Men into the Marvel universe.
Okay, I have something to say about that because we have what Feige released the other day about Deadpool. Deadpool's an X-Men. He's even treated as an X-Men in the movies. Like that's with Colossus and all that. So maybe that's like a hint. They're coming soon because we know we're getting a Deadpool 3.
There's only a few characters that have actually been an Avenger and been an X-Men, and that would be Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Spider-Man's been an X-Men?
I thought so.
Bonnie, you're the expert.
I don't know. I know Wolverine has also been in the Avengers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I'm not going to say you're wrong. But it wouldn't make sense because Spider-Man's never been a mutant, right? He's always been bit by the spider.
I don't know Spider-Man.
Yes, there was an actual full series comic called Spider-Man and the X-Men.
Okay.
That's
Interesting.
cool.
Oh, Bonnie's gonna have to go find that now.
Maybe just because it's Phil's favorite. Like Spider-Man's Phil's favorite.
I like Spider-Man.
And X-Men's my favorite, so that would make sense to.
That is
Okay,
it
that's
right there.
cool.
I knew I was right.
Well, I'll have to look it up.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a shot. But yeah, I'm excited for the new WandaVision. I think it's going to be good. I mean, you know, and it's big for Disney. It's big for Disney Plus. So I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm ready to watch it.
Yeah. I'm just ready for new stuff, like new Marvel stuff. Like just give me new stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
We're on the downside of Mandalorian. We need some new stuff.
Yeah. We did like keep it going. We gotta keep the momentum going, guys.
That season of Mandalorian was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I know we've already talked about it, I won't get started, but unbelievable. Yeah. And if you don't think Luke should have been in it, fight me.
Well, apparently you guys talked about it without me, so.
Well, I mean, you should have joined us.
Oh, I didn't know y'all were doing that. And I was in Colorado.
You were up in the mountains, yeah.
Yeah, you abandoned on vacation. Way to ditch the pod for vacation pod.
That's right.
So
I'm going to do it again next year.
In the mountains.
So back to Deadpool. You guys saw this. Bonnie, I'll let you talk about it since you brought up Deadpool.
Oh, yeah. So Feige, I guess, said that we are getting a Deadpool 3, and it will be rated R.
Thank God.
And
I'm like,
it will be in the MCU. That's the other thing. He will actually be a part of what's going on. It's not just like a random movie that's going to be happening.
Which makes me wonder, okay, so let's talk about this for a second. Where did we leave off in Deadpool 2, right? We have the X-Force.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got Cable. We got
all the
Colossus.
X-Force died, right? All the humans on X-Force.
No, that was the team he put together, but the actual X-Force was at the end of the movie.
Oh, when he brought the mutants in?
Yeah,
the girl
Colossus and Dynamo.
Negasonic, Teenage Warhead.
Yeah, Dynamo.
Is that her name? I
think so. It was the chick with the fro, right?
She got the no, that's Domino. I'm talking about the other teenager.
Oh, I don't remember the other teenager. I remember Megasonic Warhead.
Yeah, that one. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you were right about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's a part of it, and then the kid that the movie was all about with the
chubby kid
whatever. That kid was hilarious. I hope they bring him back.
Yeah.
Like that, and that's the thing. Like, are we gonna get to see X-Force? Like that was. I thought what that movie was leading into for the next Deadpool would be we get an X-Force movie. So
I'm curious to see where they go with it. I mean, obviously, it's Ryan Reynolds. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. It's rated R. You had me at rated R. Deadpool has to be rated R.
But there's just so much more. Like even with Cable, like that goes into the mutants and X-Men and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna be opening up a huge can of worms if we follow off of the last Deadpool movie, and which I'm hoping that they do.
Well, it's going to be in the MCU. It's going to tie into this whole phase, right?
Yeah, because you got Cable, right? Cable is the son of Cyclops and the evil clone of Jean Grey. He has a daughter, so he's a time traveler, right? He has a daughter, Hope Summers, which they did a name drop in Deadpool 2, which I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited because she's a mutant that can withstand the Phoenix powers like Jean Grey. So there's a lot to say with her too, and that's why I was really excited about getting an X-Force movie because
you were hoping for the extra stuff.
We'd get more stuff like on the X-Men path. So I'm like, if he's announcing that we're doing this, they've got to be. I mean, they're just not saying anything. They've got to be bringing in the X-Men.
Yeah, we're still a long ways away.
Sooner than we think. I think it's sooner than we think.
I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see some X-Men first, which is going to lead into somehow our rated R Deadpool movie. I think that's it's right now we know that Kevin Feige and we know the plan that he's had so far of what's been going on. There's a reason for when they drop stuff.
And they like to keep stuff hush hush too. So.
They do.
They've laid out the next 3 years of movies.
Yeah, and it's a ton of stuff.
It's a lot, and now they're behind because we didn't get we didn't get anything this year.
They need to
So,
just
Yeah,
drop
everything's pushed back
the Black
again.
Widow movie, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody was really excited about Black Widow. I mean,
Dude, I'm a fan.
I mean,
I wasn't.
I was
I'll watch
excited
But
just because I don't feel like Captain Marvel should have got her movie first. I think Black
Totally
Widow,
agree.
like we should have got Black Widow way before Marvel.
Captain Marvel was only there so she could kill.
We don't. She's not that great.
I'm just telling you,
telling
she got her movie just so she could show up in the
Bro,
the end
put
game.
her at coma. Like she's not that great.
yeah,
So,
I'm still bummed they killed Black Widow. I like the character. I like the actress that plays her. Like,
you
I
like
know.
Scarlett Johansson. That's all there
100%.
was to it.
so she was good at the character. What I'm saying is why kill her off then give her own movie? Like,
yeah, that was. I just feel like that was a slap in the face to Scarlett Johansson and the work she's done. It's
like, hey, we killed your character, but we're gonna give you a prequel. Like, and now
that's what you get for all those years of hard work.
yeah. I mean, and
I don't
now
know,
we've
but-
got the new. Like, they could have done so much more. She could have been in the Hulk movie because you had the whole Hulk romance going on. They could have done so much more with her character. Look at this.
What do you think about that?
Oh,
what do you think
look at
about
that. He's finally
Having
here to the party.
It's the blister. I show up when all the hard work's done.
Mr. Blister?
He's 41 minutes late because he was thinking of that name. He's been sitting there like, what am I going to do?
It's unfortunately the truth. Yeah.
Okay, so I know we're coming out of Christmas time, so it really, the blister makes me think of like the Year Without a Santa Claus. You got Snow Miser, Heat Miser, and the
yeah.
Blister.
Which is those movies were so weird. Like the animation on those were not pleasing at all.
I don't know what we're talking about.
What?
That's
You don't know what
sad.
we're talking about?
I have no idea what we're talking about.
This next year, we're gonna have to do that.
Bonnie,
Take
do you
care
get
of
it? Look, Bonnie's lost too. Bonnie's
Wait,
just like,
what?
yeah,
Y'all
I
never
know.
watched
It's so
those?
funny.
It's a claymation, is what it is.
Yeah, it's like in the style of the
Like the
snowman.
Rudolph?
like
Yeah.
Rudolph and stuff.
Rudolph and
No,
The
I
Island
don't know
really
that one.
is.
Story?
amazing.
Yeah. So you're the only one that caught the reference. Hopefully, somebody out there caught the reference.
Who knows?
They call me Mr.
knows?
Blister.
I'm too young
That's
for
what I
this.
do.
I mean, I'm just as old as they are. I lived a sheltered life. So
Apparently,
I missed
It
the
is
claymation
true.
blister. I'm sorry.
it was.
That's true.
Yeah.
But while we're on this MCU subject, let's talk about the rumor now that Captain America is about to, or he's in final negotiations about.
Yes.
Chris Evans. Yeah.
Thank you, Chris Evans. I just call him Captain America. Chris Evans is in
That's who
final
he is.
negotiations to come back as Captain America, which is weird because again they made him old man Captain America.
Yeah, I'm confused by that unless we're getting into like multiverse stuff.
Right. So
That's
are we gonna
exactly what it is.
are we gonna
guarantee you.
pretend that he never went back and lived his life with that girl?
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
that would be Agent Carter.
Well,
Thank you. Yeah. Sorry.
The what they think is going to happen, because I had read the article. I don't know if you guys did, but the thought is in these negotiations they're going to do like they did with Tony Stark, and he brought certain things together, or it's cameo stuff. We're going to drop him in.
Okay.
They're going to spend $300,000 for him to say a couple of lines.
Tony Stark was a lot more expensive than that.
yeah, that's true.
The
No,
Spider-Man movie he was in, he made $10 million,
Well-
and he was in it for like 2 minutes of screen time.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's why I don't think we'll
I
see
feel
him in Star Wars.
I feel like
But-
that's the only place that they can negotiate that price is with Marvel.
Matt Damon
Yeah.
made like $300,000 for every word he said in The Last Born, and they had him say like 6 lines, and they were done
Like
with
that's
it.
all you get.
Yeah, so they have to
Six
count it out.
lines.
Like, guys, we have
Oh,
$1 million. How many words can we get out of it?
That's
Do gestures count as word? Can he do sign language?
Yeah.
I
Do we have
think
to
that,
have all
I
the
think
all
it's
the
just,
these and the ands? Can we get rid of those, or do we get half price for those? Adjectives are half price.
Adjectives are half
No.
price. Verbs are double. So no
Double.
verbs.
he sounds like he has a stutter, because if he doesn't finish a word, does that count?
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, why did they make him Rain Man for? Oh man, hey Shane, did you tell him what I did today? about not about my present.
I wasn't going to rat you out. No, you sent that to me privately, and I would never rat you out
because I feel
you
guilty.
guys have private messages.
Yes,
like,
100%.
Yeah.
You said it. Now you got to tell it now.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm going to. The only reason I'm telling is because I know that Joey doesn't watch this podcast.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So I ordered for Christmas. I had ordered him an Ahsoka, and I ordered for Ahmad. I got him the Bo-Katan Funko Pops, and so the Ahsoka one came in today, and it's the Ahsoka that is from the Clone Wars, the last few episodes. So she's in the Mandalorian kind of style armor when they go to Mandalore. And I took one look at it. I was like, I think I'm going to get him something different. She's mine now. So she's sitting on my desk.
He texts me
amazing.
He texted me a picture of it, and I didn't see which group, because we're in several different groups. I didn't see which group it was in, so I thought he put it in the main group. So he posts it and he says, "Should I keep this?" And I'm just like, you know me, I'm like, freaking keep it. That thing is gorgeous. Like, keep it. And then I finally got to a point where I could stop walking, and I looked and I was like, oh, he sent that private message, and I was like, yeah, you better keep that. And he's like, oh, I already.
And I was like, I did.
Yeah.
So, well, the box was ripped. He was like, as Shane said, I'm going to bring you like a little case for it. I was like, the box was actually ripped on the top a little bit already, so it didn't hurt my feelings to take her out.
Just completely.
So I took her out, put her.
I mean, as soon as he told me he was keeping it, I was like, dude, I've got a protective case. I mean, look, every one of these things is in a protective case, okay? Like, just protect them, not for money. I don't want dented and scratched boxes. And then he sends me a picture of it out of the box, and it's so good looking, but my heart broke a little. I haven't showed you guys this one, but look, my wife.
She's holding both sabers.
Look at this. So I almost want to open this one.
What is this one?
Oh
my gosh!
You can't really tell, but like this, he has flames coming out of his jetpack.
That would 100% be out of the box.
So he's here. Yeah. Look. See his jetpack, and so the base is the flames. Oh God!
Dude, what in the world?
Yeah, I have.
Oh my God!
My wife and my kids were up at Target, and my son was like, do you have this one, Dad? And I was like, no. And so of course they bought it. So yeah, I've corrupted my whole family.
I'm gonna have to go.
I don't know if you noticed, but still undefeated. Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. Do you see anything?
And he's out.
What? I know.
I didn't see anything.
Bunny, it's okay. Someday, if we ever do another one, you'll lose again.
I didn't get to compete in the last one. Remember, I was.
Whose fault is that? You were just scared. You knew you'd lose. You were so scared.
I was on drugs.
I haven't competed in any of them.
We're well aware.
In any of them.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's you never show up.
I was too good. I'm here. The last three, okay?
Okay.
Well, 2.5. We'll call this one a half.
This one's not even a half. 2 1/4.
Yeah.
So since you brought up Grogu, I think we need to talk about what Ahmad sent to us, and let's berate this whole thing.
Oh my God.
He said he sent an article to us, Ace. This is all about Ace. That Lucasfilms is being pressured to drop the Luke and Grogu storyline.
By who?
No way, man. By
who? Ryan Johnson? Probably.
I want names.
Probably Ryan Johnson.
I want a list.
I want a list of everybody.
$100 says Ryan Johnson asked if he could write the script for the next season of The Mandalorian, and his first idea was to kill Grogu and have Luke Skywalker cut himself off from the Force right then. He's
like, this is my story.
That's where it starts. That's where he cut himself off from the Force.
Grogu is the reason that Luke cuts himself off from the Force.
Yeah,
we're gonna do. Ryan Johnson's gonna.
I can't handle your little shits.
So, 100%. Like, this doesn't even make sense to me. Like I have watched hundreds of reaction videos from Twitter, from TikTok, from YouTube. You look at the reaction of the majority of the Star Wars fan base, and people lost their shit when they saw Luke Skywalker.
Dead when they saw it.
Yeah, like I have not heard anyone say like, "Oh no, that was one of those Rogue One, Darth Vader in the hallway moments," and everyone loved it. Like, and I've said it from the moment I saw that. That is all people wanted to see in episodes 7, 8, and 9. And you could have eliminated so much backlash if you just had that Luke Skywalker, powerful, the Jedi Master, and this is our chance to get it. Like, And no Star Wars fan except Ryan Johnson and Ace Kennedy, because he's a Ryan Johnson
He's in
disciple.
his fan club.
Those are the only two that are like, I don't want to see Luke Skywalker do anything. Like, everybody else loved it. Nobody wants Grogu to go away.
So the next thing you see at the end, like the cut scene, is you saw the X-Wing come in. The next one is the X-Wing goes out, and then you see Grogu just floating through space.
He'd pull a Leia. He'd pull a Leia and just like bring himself back in.
He throws him out the hatch as he's floating by.
Yeah, he's like, that's where he learned it.
Guys, Grogu is not going anywhere. They have put this. They have put this thing on every single piece of merchandise they can.
Yeah, and it is selling.
Yeah. It's not going away.
Crazy,
right?
Dude, you know how much stuff I have with his face on it that doesn't even licensed? It's like it's not even licensed merch.
Somebody at Disney just perked up. They're like, "What? What?
Yeah.
Where's what's his IP address?"
All those people
go to
in
Etsy.
Ukraine.
Go to Etsy. Yeah, go to Etsy and put Baby Yoda in. You get everything.
Yeah,
and they're all in the Ukraine.
Yeah, they're not in.
It's the Wish version.
That's right. Hey, Bonnie, have you watched Attack on Titan season 4 yet?
No, because they were supposed to put out the English dubbed version on Sunday, and apparently didn't put it out until Monday on Funimation and Hulu. So I have to wait until
don't real anime fans just read it, Bonnie?
No, here's the thing. Okay, I know everybody's like, English. "Oh, anime is so much better subbed," but that's too much work. It's too much work to have to read. It is. That's me. I don't like sub.
I enjoy it dubbed, but I do like. I'm telling you, I told you guys about that. I think maybe last week, but on Netflix they have that show Midnight Diner. That's all about that Japanese diner. That oh my gosh, it's my favorite show. I'm on season 3. It is so good, but it is like it's all dubbed or not. Sorry, not dubbed. It's
subtitled.
Yeah, subtitled. Yeah, and so you have to read. But I love
subbed.
it. I feel like I'm subbed, not dubbed.
See, and
subbed.
My husband, it's subbed. So my husband's a really big anime fan. Like he's the one that drugged me into this black hole of anime. There's so much. Like there's just so much.
Anime is a black hole.
Yeah, he's like, listen, it's so much better in sub. The drama is like so much better. The reactions, and I'm like, it's already too much in dub. Like I just can't. Like no.
I'm trying to read and see what's on screen. I can't my
yeah,
eyes.
and especially with Attack on Titans, with
there's a lot going
graphics of what's going on. Like, no, I don't want to read that. I want to watch it.
so true.
Are we on season 4? Because I'm behind on Attack on Titan.
Final season 2.
So it's just starting. Okay.
Well, at least the whatever undubbed versions released December 3rd, I think is what it was.
Okay. Is it
subbed version?
I don't pretend to be an anime expert. Do they push the whole thing at once, or do we get like one episode a week?
Mm-hmm.
One episode a week.
Okay.
And actually, what's funny, like I don't have cable at home or satellite, but here where I'm at, they have DirecTV. So I watch a lot of Cartoon Network, because I'm a child. But they have previews.
I'm clearly an adult.
Clearly an adult Swim, and I'm like, look away.
Oh, are they actually releasing them on Adult Swim?
I'm assuming, yeah. Like, well, I know too that the dubbed version. So when the original, the sub version came out in December. They didn't push the dubbed until Monday, but it actually came out, or they aired it on Toonami Saturday at midnight, so Sunday morning.
Toonami's still a thing?
Yes, Toonami's still a thing. Still got the little mascot and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't have
so
cable.
Yeah,
I
gotta be careful.
So. Yeah. Wow.
Learn all sorts of stuff.
Good times. It's good times.
But yeah.
I love me some Attack on Titan.
You need to catch up because
I'm going to.
Have not watched any of it.
Like I said, this is the last season. Like the manga's ending or manga, whatever. It ends in April, and then like the simultaneous ending with the.
Oh,
this is how much I don't understand the culture of Magna. Is it Magna or manga, whatever?
Manga.
Manga.
You read them backwards? Because like. I don't understand. Like I flip it open and I'm like,
you
what?
Uncultured swine.
Exactly. Like
no, Well, I read the I have the My Hero mangas,
Oh, My
whatever.
Hero Academia? Yeah.
Yeah, so I like that show. But I bought a few of them that and yeah, I didn't know how to read it. But it actually, like, if you open that first page, like if you're reading just an American version of a book, it'll say this is how you read it, and you read it the last page, and then it's right to left per page, like this. So you're actually starting at the end of the book, reading the last page like this way.
Yeah.
Is there a point to that?
That's just how they do it over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so
it's the way that their stuff's written. Yeah. What is it? There's a Joker.
It's all written by a left-handed person, so they thought if they were backwards,
it
would work.
As a left-handed ginger, look, you can criticize my gingerness, but don't go to the left-handedness, okay? And look, I know we've been down this road, but how much did God hate me to make me a ginger and left-handed? Like,
he's like, I don't want this one. I don't want this one to have
else?
a soul, and I want him to do everything backwards.
Like, look at
you just better be glad you were born in this century and not like 2 centuries ago when left-handed
he's the devil.
were beaten because
I
they
would
were.
have made an amazing witch. I want everyone to know that. I would have made an amazing witch.
How much do you like potatoes? Because you probably would have been born in Ireland.
That's I don't think it's racist, but that's culturist, very culturist. Like,
well, it's true.
Not all Irish people have red hair. I mean, look at these eyebrows. Do these look Irish to you?
But almost all redheads have Irish
I don't know what these look like. Like, where does this come from? It's red. This is all white, and this is what's going on here? What's going on? I've literally had people stop me and like serious, like, do you dye your eyebrows? And I'm like, I stop and I look and I go, no, yeah, I don't dye my hair. I don't dye all the white. I just dye my 2 eyebrows a startling black so I stand out. Like, no, I don't dye my eyebrows.
You're like a bad 2-year-old drawing.
I'm like the leftovers. God was like,
they grab random crayons.
He's like, hey, we got a new angel here. He's a little slow. Let him draw up the next one. Here comes Shane.
It's when River's using a marker and he's drawn over his black lines with the red, and then he goes to make the eyebrows and it's just black.
I'm the one that the angels who draw with the big fat crayons. That's the one. That's the one I got to be creative. Yeah. And you know, it's all a big joke up there. They're like, hey, look, Michael Jr.'s guy's still down there. Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a tangent. I'm sorry.
You need to chill out, dude.
Look, I just.
You know, angry, are we?
Really good, and all I can see is eyebrows, and I'm just like, I know people tune into this, and they're like, "What is that? Like, who is that guy?"
Oh my God, he's got someone on his face. Oh, never mind.
Like, what happened to him? Did something die up there? You know what I need to do? I need to do what that NBA player does and just own it and let them grow into one. And I'm like, it's a unibrow. Bring it. I'm not doing it. I don't think I'd be married anymore.
People look at you and go, I used to make those eyebrows on the little magnetized guy, that little face, and I put the
hey,
the little metal shavings.
That'd be the straw that finally drives my wife away. Is if I just give up and grow
it's
again.
The eyebrows don't do it for her.
She's like, that's it.
She's like,
I put up with your man cave. I put up with you spending thousands of dollars on toys. That's it. The eyebrows, I'm done.
He's a solid 10, but them eyebrows, they take away 2 points, one for each.
You should just take away the 0. Okay.
Oh my God.
Funny brought it up, but the single greatest trend on TikTok right now is reasons you know your boyfriend will never cheat on you.
Oh yes.
Every time I see one, I just think that's my wife. Every time she sees me, like
he ain't going nowhere.
He's not going anywhere. I don't have to worry about anything. Like, if she did go anywhere, I wouldn't notice. I'm in my room, so
that's true. But there's another trend starting too of reasons you know your girlfriend won't cheat on you. And the video I saw was a girl dressed up as Gandalf doing like the whole scene on the.
I think I saw it. Yes, I did. I actually saw that one. I liked it.
I love that.
Yeah. So.
And she had the whole quote too. She did a flame of Umbun. Like she was. I mean, the girl had it. She needed a little more because she was like, "You shall not pass." I'm like, "No, Gandalf. You know, come on, get into it." But.
She like
Who am I?
freaking.
Her hair was her beard, right?
I think she had like a wig or something.
Oh, I thought it was her hair. I thought she just like wrapped her
Like, pulled
hair.
her hair down.
I don't know. Okay, look, I'm like 36. I'm like 20 years too old for TikTok, but I love the
I
Star
feel
Wars.
creepy on there
Yeah, I
sometimes.
freaking love TikTok. Well, and
I
there's
love
like there's a lot of nerdy stuff on TikTok.
I'm not
That's
ever gonna
why I'm
make a
like,
TikTok, but
there's so many nerds out
there's so
there.
many. Justin sends them constantly. So
I know it's too much. I said too much.
anyway, I'm
It's
sorry. I
great.
led us down a rabbit trail.
I think that's a good place to end. That was a
I
good
like it.
laugh. I think so.
Yeah.
So love you guys. Thanks for everybody that managed to hang out this whole
Yeah.
time.
Appreciate you putting up with these eyebrows.
That one guy.
Yeah.
That one
They
guy.
love you.
That's one guy. Thanks, Mom. Love you, Mom.
Touch your mom. It's my mom.
We love you guys. Every Thursday, 7:30. See you next week.
Yeah.